ProFam, flow, you say you gotta flow, flow, you say you gotta flow. You think you got flow? You say you got a flow, talent you wanna show. BEEJACK got that plus more, lights, camera, studio flow. You say you got a flow, talent you wanna show. BEEJACK got that plus more, lights, camera, studio flow up in the studio. Flow, turn all the cameras on. You say you got a flow, talent you wanna show. Subscribe to BEEJACK TV and this is studio flow. What up, bro? This your boy BEE, ProFam ENT. Yeah, man, I'm right back. End of 2021. December just begun. It's December 1st. About to drop a new single on the 3rd. But before we get into all of that, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. BEEJACK TV, Studio Flow. We right back. Let's get into it.
So B, your fans want to know what the hell's been going on. Why have they not had any Studio Flow or BEEJACK's Hip Hop Shop episodes in quite some time?
Well, first and foremost, I've been real busy. Just enrolled in school for psychology. Been in school for a couple months now, so mainly that's been taking up all my time. Other than that, just got over COVID a couple weeks ago. Had COVID for a few weeks. Me and the whole family, the whole household had it. Tore us down. We was all sick. Couldn't smell, couldn't taste, all that, the whole nine. Also, both my daughters got it, contracted it. My youngest daughter, I think me and her got it around the same time. We went on a trip with her and her brother. And right after that, I got sick. And then right after, maybe a week or so later, they whole household got sick. So I believe we all got it at the same time. But yeah, man, between schoolwork, which is hard as fuck, I love psychology, but it's a lot. Plus I'm online, so it's a lot harder, getting reacquainted with schooling period has been a big deal, especially me being removed from school for so long. But yeah. Then I wanted to take a hiatus from podcasting specifically, just so I could revamp the show. Thinking about adding some things, some good, new ideas. I don't want to put too much out there yet, but I'm trying to fine tune this thing and give y'all a better show. Plus, I needed a break for schoolwork and being sick and everything. So.
All right. So you told the fans in the Young Rebel PFG episode there was a part 2 coming. What the hell happened to that?
Alright, so it was basically a technical issue where these producers, they sell their beats to 1,000 MCs, 1,000 rappers, and Young Rebel purchased the beat from an online producer. I know for a fact he bought it, he showed me the receipt, so he does. But like I told him and numerous other up-and-coming artists, and this for you other up-and-coming artists right now, hear me out. You buy beats from producers online. They selling them to multiple people. I mean, they selling them for dirt cheap. As little as 50 bucks. Some even cheaper. You can get the lease for even cheaper. But what that does is it makes it to where if somebody else already got the beat and they registered it through any type of distribution, it's going to be harder for you to make a video or distribute your song if you don't tweak the beat enough to where it don't register the same. So he had a beat to where it got a sample in there, but I don't believe it was a sample. I think somebody else used it already. But anyway, in the Studio Flow episode, he was recording the song "I Love Me Some Zaz." All right. Initially, I wanted him to come record with me, because I know all the tricks of the trade. I could have avoided this problem, but he wanted me to bring my, camera and come and film him with my man King Caution, Rookies to Legends Studio. That's my man or whatever. Much love. It ain't got nothing to do with him as much as it has to do with when we went to his studio. I really should have remembered yo dog, you gotta tweak the beat so that just in case if anybody else already got this beat out there, it don't register and we can do everything we need to do. Video, promotion, all that. So that's really it. It was a technical issue. And he actually went and re-recorded the song again. So it actually was like an omen that it happened that way, because the version that I filmed him recording with caution ain't the final version that the fans are gonna hear on the final project, which is coming. Song is done. This Studio Flow episode got caught up in the mix. So yeah, so the episode was a casualty of war, but we're gonna figure out some way to incorporate it in either a later episode or at least give it to the fans, later for Young Rebels rollout when this project gets, closer to coming out.
So let's speak on the artists you've been helping and promoting this year. Young Rebel PFG, Mercy J, CC Boss Chick. What's the status on their projects?
Well, the status on their projects is TBD, to be determined until further notice. And I only say that because each one of them got their own thing going on. But for the most part, it's the holiday season, you know what I mean? Between me, CC, and Mercy, we all got kids, you know what I'm saying? Everybody working, so it's a scheduling thing more so than anything. But there's been some drama, so.
Okay. You've been promoting the ProFam All Stars project, and now several fans want to know, what's the fucking holdup? Do you have a release date?
Well, alright, so ProFam All Stars is basically my label compilation, and I'm curating this thing, producing it, mixing and mastering the whole nine, recording the whole thing. There's been a little stagnation on behalf of the other artists. Once again, for scheduling issues for some, and then for some there's been some drama behind the scenes that, I'll address.
Okay, so let's dive into this on the real shit that's been taking place behind the scenes.
Yeah.
What kind of drama and nonsense have you been dealing with?
Alright, so real talk, first and foremost, let me just say this. I'm a fair person. I'm a very, very fair individual. Some would even say, CC would even say, I'm more than fair on a lot of issues and topics. What these artists don't understand from me, excuse me, that's what happens when you smoke joints. and you crush it all the way up. You get some in your mouth. Pause. Alright. Issues with artists on the label. I'm gonna just get into it. There's been some setbacks because artists feel like they can do just anything without consulting me, the person who they came to seek advice and guidance from. So here we go. Let's get into this. Mercy J, my little sister. Love her to death, right? Only thing I can say about her is lack of focus right now. I'm not dissing her for this. I ain't dogging her for this. Everybody got shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got lives. Like I said, I know she got kids. I know this is my little sister. I love her to death. This ain't got nothing to do with no personal beef or no personal gripes. It's just a little lack of focus. I would want her to make more time for the studio, make more time for her craft, even just writing. You know, if you sit there and write to every beat that I send you, you know, you could literally come here and record for like 3 hours straight and get up out of here and I mix, master, and do everything else that I need to do. You know what I'm saying? It slowed up because at first she was, you know, up here a lot, you know, helping me with my project, and then we, you know, got her a few songs going and got her singles out there. Now let me address the singles, because she and even CC have literally asked me, and I've heard this from other people, that they've been saying, oh, well, why is BEEJACK on all y'all singles and on every single? What the fans don't know and what they're not telling when people are asking them this is when I send them these beats, because I'm producing their projects, all of them, they're getting these beats from me. They ain't getting them from nobody else, you know, it's with the exception of Rebel and like maybe 2 songs as of right now. Anyway, I'm producing, mixing, mastering, the whole 9, and they tell me they ready. They scheduled their studio times respectively. They came to the studio, and when they got here, they wasn't ready. You telling me that you've been practicing, and you know we got the footage. Most of the time we record every artist that come in here. So I got the footage if I wanted to show the real of what's going on, but I'm not putting people on blast like that because it ain't about that. I want them to understand from and learn from their mistakes and grow from it, because what I'm doing is teaching them to be an independent artist and label unto themselves. But if I'm giving you all of this and I'm doing all of this for you and I'm telling you all you got to do is basically pay me to record you, and I'm going to do everything else, mix, master it, you know what I'm saying, distribute it even, make the cover artwork, graphic artwork, I do everything and promote it on my podcast, on my studio flow, and making commercials, the canvas artwork for Spotify,
Your
updating
your personal social media networks
I'm
are
doing
loaded.
everything because I'm a full-fledged independent record label machine. I learned from the best, and I've been doing it on my own. And everybody come to me and ask me for advice and ask me to help them. But as soon as I give them that advice and they say it's all good, and they pay me for my services and they say everything is all good, and I put it out the way that they want to, they then go back and listen to the critique. What is the reality of the cause? The root cause is from, I'm gonna start with Young Rebel. Young Rebel, love my man. Mike, you know you my brother, it ain't nothing personal. It's just y'all have lack of focus, and if you want to find an excuse, you'll find an excuse. You know what I'm saying? We've been working on his project for over 2 years now, and I feel like it should have been done. It's not from my lack of work, because I'm sending them beats, making sure that y'all got beats to write to, and then come to the studio prepared. Once again, they've came telling me they prepared, I'm ready, get here, and they fumbling with the words, so we gotta, you know, keep it going back. But for the most part, every single artist, as of right now, comes to me and they don't have their full song ready. When it's time to record, something is missing, whether it's the hook. So I'll write that and I'll do it in my voice, and I'll say, you know, if you want to, you can do it in your voice. Most of them choose to keep my vocals there because they get lazy and they like, oh, then I could just record my verse, and then that's a whole song, you feel me? So now I'm producing and putting the hook on there. It's like Pharrell or Kanye in their heyday. Change clothes, Pharrell is on the hook. All Jay had to do was his verses, you know what I'm saying? Which made it a great collaboration. But when you look at the publishing, Pharrell gets majority of the publishing because he wrote, he wrote and produced it, and he was on it, you know what I'm saying? So most of that song is mine anyway. When you look at it from that standpoint, if I'm on the hook, I produced it, come on now, and all you got is a verse between, let's say, the song with Rich P, shout out to Rich P, PFG, and the other one relate to this. I said, bro, you can take my vocals off and you could do the verse. Like my hook is just a template for what you could do for yourself. You could rewrite it in your own words, say it a little differently if you want to, but for the most part, I'm helping them finish the songs every time they tell me that the song is finished. They come up here, the song ain't finished, I help them finish it, put my vocals on it, and they tell me to keep it for a feature, and I'm like, all right, cool. So don't go back and then get the fan feedback, and when the fans tell you they want to hear a whole song from you, don't point the finger at me like I didn't help you with the, you know what I'm saying, because that ain't what's going on here. Or I'm trying to outshine y'all, because that's what it sounds like. They feel like I'm trying to outshine them by being on every single. I don't have to be on your single if you make a song by yourself. Come to me with a full song by yourself and it'll get done. Rebel got one finally. Mercy J has a partial that I've heard, you know, the last time I spoke to her. CC got 2. Her next single will be completely her, and that was actually recorded.
That'll be her first one.
It'll be her first one. She only got one out right now. You can get it. And the only reason why we put that one out first and why I'm on that one is because that one was done, but it was 2 verses and it was so short. It was like right around 2 minutes. even with her 2 verses and 2 hooks. So I was like, yo, let me expand it a little bit, and because this is her very first single, give her some good exposure by putting my name on it, so it go to my profile on Spotify, Apple Music, all of that, as one of my singles too. Because if you ain't got no fans out here, ain't nobody finna be checking for your shit.
Right.
So I'm doing them a favor and helping them out with the exposure, and then they turn around and they say, oh man, well why I ain't got a solo? Because you haven't recorded it yet, you ain't created it yet. Remind your fans that, remind yourself of that first, and then be real, and the fans will respect it. Yo, it's on the way. All you gotta do is say, yo, it's on the way. You still grinding, you still working, it ain't over. You only as good as your next song anyway. I ain't gonna say your last song, because for real, as soon as you drop a single or a project, your fans want another one anyway. So stay consistent like I have. I've dropped 40-something songs this year. That's just mine, you know what I'm saying? 2 full projects. Shit, Nightcrawler was a double album technically. I couldn't even put it on 1 disc when I tried to burn it. So it's a double disc. Anger Management came right back after that, 2 months later. I've been consistent, and those are full-fledged conceptual projects. Don't come at me if you ain't got it all for yourself, because I'm helping you do everything, but then don't turn around and act like I don't help you. So realistically, when it comes to any other artist, you gotta ask them why their projects ain't done yet, or why they ain't, got more music out by themselves. Because when they come up here to record, I help them finish the song. That's what I do as a producer and a songwriter. If I need to lend my voice and my vocals to that, I'm gonna do that respectfully so. But don't turn around and act like we don't have prime and great examples of that actually working for people. Kanye and Jay-Z, it definitely worked for the Blueprint. A couple of them songs, Kanye did the vocals for the hook once again, and then Jay, all right, take your vocals off, I'ma stylize it my own way. And he did that.
Do you care to enlighten the fans on any of the other drama that's been going on?
So, once again, my little sis, Mercy J, I love you to death, but y'all stubborn, man, and y'all don't listen to me, even though y'all come to me for the advice. They come to me for this advice, and I give it to them, and then they turn around and act like I didn't just tell them what to do. So, working on the ProFam All Stars project. Once again, I'm producing everything, I'm writing everything. I say this is before CC and Mercy J have even met each other. I'm gonna get a song rolling for the ProFam project for y'all to collaborate on. It's gonna give y'all exposure, you know what I'm saying? Once again, I'm trying to get, it's the mixtape field. This is what I'm doing. I'm promoting them, I'm promoting my artists before their projects come out by getting them on my project. So ProFam All Stars is my project featuring all my artists basically. I send both of them the track, I tell them what it is, look, write your verse and then you're gonna come record it just like we do everything else. Boom, send it to them, then all right, cool. They ready to record. I actually pack my equipment up, go to Grand Rapids, because, you know, I'm here in Ski Town right now. Go to Grand Rapids, post up in CC dining room. We record the track. I said, all right, give me a little bit to mix and master it, you know what I'm saying, but I'm going to get it done. I sent them a rough draft because they kept bugging me, and we want to hear the song, we want to hear the song. I said, I'm not done mixing and mastering it, you know what I'm saying, give me a little bit of time. Y'all rushing something, y'all rushing this. Plus, I wasn't done writing my verse on it, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, they take the template for the song for my project, the mixtape, the compilation. And it's a rough draft because all I did was add my vocals over it so that both of them knew where their verses was, and to hype them up before their verses came on, to give them energy and all of that shit on the song before they even get to writing it. So they both wrote it and like, yo, all right, we ready to record it. Boom, drive to Grand Rapids, we in there recording. I'm telling you, both of them said they was ready. Oh yeah, we've been practicing. Neither one of them got their vocals together. Neither one of them can say their verses all the way through without me stopping multiple times. Trust and believe, I'm not lying and I'm not digging on them, but this is just what happened, you know what I'm saying? So I record the best of what they giving me this day, you know what I'm saying, in CC's crib in Grand Rapids. Brought my equipment to them. I said, all right, cool. Send it back to them. Both of them no, because I put it on there. It said stack is, you know, the name of the song and then RD for rough draft. I said this is a rough draft. Don't show this to nobody because obviously if y'all telling me y'all want to re-record it, we gonna re-record it. Whatever. They literally take the song or the original template with just the hook over the beat and my vocals hyping them up to somebody else's studio and record my song, my production with a whole nother producer, engineer, in another studio. And I've been having conversations with them, so this is something that should have been spoken to me along the way. So in this time also, Cece re-released the single that I already released for her. After I mixed and mastered it the way she wanted to, she said, yo, it's banging, that shit slapping the ride, it's exactly how I want it. Cool, that part is done. Did a photo shoot, did the cover art. Yo, you like this? Oh, that's beautiful, I love it, exactly how she wanted. Boom, all right, it goes out, comes out. Next thing I know, 2 weeks later, the same song comes up on my Spotify profile without the picture, the photo that I took of her, that she paid me to take of her. Literally a whole new cover artwork, everything. She done redistributed the same song after I already put it out, which says to me, you're not trusting something that I'm doing here. But why would you not say that to me as I'm literally speaking to you about everything else under the sun? You telling me about your kids, you telling me about your job, you telling me you about to go down south, all of this, but you're not mentioning the fact that you about to take my song to another studio. You're not mentioning that you're about to re-release the same fucking song through a different distributor. I would have told you what's going on. Like, you need to slow down and have some patience, because everything I'm teaching you, you're doing it, but you're doing it the wrong way. Now you're distributing the same fucking song. What's the point of that? She said, oh, well, I was trying to put a different cover art on there. That ain't how you do it. Also, you came to me to help you with all of this shit because you knew you didn't know how to do it. Her words every time she came up here was what? I don't even know how to work my email. I'm not tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy. All right, cool. That's what I do. That's what you paying me for. Blaze recommended you to me. You came to me, and from day one, it's only been a few months, and you already got a single out. You already got people promoting your shit. Then you're going to turn around 2 weeks, so you had to do this within the week that your single dropped when I did it, because it takes some time for distribution to okay the shit. So it's like they don't trust me or something, but what are you not trusting? Because first of all, my prices are so low, it ain't about the money. For me anyway, I'm not doing this for the money. I'm doing this to try to help you, because you came to me and asked me for help.
Right.
So that's what's going on with the drama. I ain't heard from Mercy J since. It's been what? Shit, a month, almost 2 months actually.
About a month.
About a month. Spoke to CC. We good. You know what I'm saying? As of right now, I'm working on her next cover artwork for her next single, which is by herself. You know what I'm saying? Once again, as long as it's communication, we all good. Because I'm not out to hurt nobody. I'm out to help everybody. That's what BEEJACK and ProFam ENT is about.
And that leads me into my next for you here. How does it make you feel as the CEO of ProFam ENT, as well as a fellow artist, when your fans are reaching out and asking why would they support these artists that you have been faithfully promoting on so many levels?
Yeah.
When these artists don't promote their own music, nor do they promote your music, your podcast, your studio flow, they're not promoting you in any way.
Listen, alright, so I've gotten this question from so many people that I had to address this. Alright, I figured I was going to have to address this. From here on, I'm not obligated, and I'm telling this to all the artists that I work with and all up and coming artists for future endeavors. Learn something from me, because all I do is teach, right? I'm a teacher for real. Don't dare ask somebody for help to write the song, produce your song, mix, master, distribute the song, put it out there on Spotify, Apple Music, all of this shit. Make the cover artwork, make canvas artwork, make commercials for and promote in my podcast, on my YouTube, everything, and then you don't promote the music your damn self. Go through Young Rebel PFG's Facebook and count how many times he has promoted his own music. Then count how many times he's promoted my music. Go and do the same for Mercy J and repeat for CC Boss Chick. You will see what I have seen, which is these artists either don't really appreciate what I'm doing for them, or they don't even understand and don't really care for their own music that way. But to not promote your music is one thing. You know what I'm saying? That's on you if you don't want to promote it. But to not promote my music when I'm the one putting your shit out there, and you claim that, you know, you a fan of my music first and foremost to even come and ask me to help you put your shit out, that's a big slap in the face. You know what I'm saying? Especially, I'm putting in way more man hours than you are for your own single. Everybody know this. The producer and the engineer spends way more time on the song than the artist does. The artist come and record their shit sometimes in 30 fucking minutes and be done. Next thing you know, the engineer is in there recording, mixing and mastering this shit for weeks. So I take my time with this shit, put it out there, promote it on my podcast, and I'm passionate about my shit. Go through my podcast, go through Studio Flow. I mean, obviously the last episode was all about my artists. It wasn't even about my music. So that shows you I open my platform for these artists. It's up to them if they want to promote their music. If you don't promote your music, you're not going nowhere. You don't have no, you're starting out from scratch. All of y'all. If you're starting out from scratch, respect the fact that it takes time to build a fan base. You're not going to drop one song and expect that motherfucker to take you to Hollywood, especially if you're in a low budget, no resource area like West Michigan. Flat out.
All right, so what can the fans look forward to from yourself as well as ProFam ENT in 2022?
All right, so right now I'm full-fledged deep into multiple projects. I got Hustle Ghetto King 2 is coming up next. By the time y'all see this, Never Gonna Stop Part 2, my third single from this project, will be out. Also, I got videos from Anger Management, Nightcrawler still coming. We got videos for the new project coming. Still gonna do the ProFam All Stars. It's just not gonna, it's gonna have to be put on hold for a while. Also, I got a platinum album in the tuck. I got a whole album produced by a very famous platinum producer working on the songs in between this project. And I also got another project that I've been working on with me and DJ Blaze that's gonna be coming real soon, a mixtape. So stay tuned, man. BEEJACK, yo, like I say, never gonna stop. Never gonna stop. ProFam ENT. Me, Rich P, you know what I'm saying? We started this thing a while ago, and Rich P working on some new shit too. I want to give him a big shout out. DJ Blaze, I spoke to him today. He working on some new shit. Him and Tito Wingfield got a new project coming out that I mixed, mastered, and did the cover artwork for as well. Stay tuned, man. ProFam ENT. Y'all know how it go.
So B,
Yo.
one last question for you. Do you feel that you have made an impact on the music scene where you're from, and how do you see it for the future?
Oh, I definitely made an impact. My impact extends beyond listeners, followers, and even streams. It goes into literally what I was just talking about. All of these artists who sought me out to help them produce, record, engineer, mix, master their whole project, promote their projects. They sought me out, not the other way around. You know what I mean? So that's my impact, helping these other artists who come to me who need help. And now I've literally I got so many artists, I made a tree. And I'm gonna show y'all my ProFam ENT family tree of all the artists that I've helped set up distribution, record, do their whole projects, the whole nine, written whole songs for. Even people who ask me for just graphic design, for cover artwork, even just literally people who hit me up, like Shadow hit me up and asked me advice. It's crazy because Shadow taught me how to write and produce early on, and now he hitting me up for the digital revolution because they know I'm good with marketing, they know I'm good with promotion, distribution, the whole nine. So my impact is reaching and teaching the up and coming artists behind me, whether they new, older, and they just need a new guidance, you know what I'm saying, for their career. That's my impact on this music game. And when it's all said and done, y'all gonna see that BEEJACK and ProFam ENT has made stellar, quality, timeless, conceptual projects that, you know, is relevant. And that's just it. I'm the last lyricist, man.
Do you have any final thoughts?
Final thoughts, yo. Go check out ProFamENT.com. We got everything up there, all the new music. You're going to hear a lot of the new music on there first, so make sure you subscribe, join the email list, the whole nine. Stay in tune with the movement. Subscribe to BEEJACK TV. Check out BEEJACK's Hip Hop Shop on Spotify, Anchor.fm, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, everywhere. It's literally everywhere. new videos, all that shit, man. BEEJACK, ProFam ENT. I ain't never gonna stop. No, I ain't taking no days off. ProFam ENT, BEE.
ProFam, flow, you say you gotta flow. Flow, you say you gotta flow. You think you got flow? Nah. You say you gotta flow, talent you wanna show. BEEJACK got that plus more, lights, camera, studio flow. You say you gotta flow, talent you wanna show. BEEJACK got that plus more, lights, camera, studio flow up in the studio. Flow, turn all the cameras on. You say you gotta flow, talent you wanna show. Subscribe to BEEJACK TV and this is studio flow.